I was working for the government of Yucatan in the office for promoting foreign investment, and I went to this lunch with a client, and I happened to meet there his lawyer and his accountant. Afterwards, when I no longer worked for the government, I met up with them again, and we recognized the need of expats.
When you move to a place like Mexico, you have a wide range of professional service that are being offered on the market. Picking the right person, the right professional to do the job, we've been doing this for a long time. We have been solving these problems for corporations, communities, and also families. And now we want to bring this to the expat community.
Expatriates come to Mexico to perform a dream. Sometimes that dream has to do with a business, sometimes with a home, with a place. They want a unique place. And Merida offers them a unique place. But then you get into the details. How you buy that place. Should it be a trust? Should it be through a company? And then you get into the world of contracts. Expatriates come to Mexico and think that they can do business the same way. You cannot do business the same way in Mexico. You need an accountant and you need a lawyer. So my job is to provide the legal requirements, the legal instruments that would allow them to perform well, to achieve what they want, without that becoming a problem by itself.
For international clients, it was hard to get business going because hiring was a problem. Hiring people was a problem. Paying taxes, understanding taxes was a problem. Understanding how business common practices worked down here was a problem. The culture, the language barrier.
Yes, actually I myself moved to a different country, which was Italy, like a year ago. I moved for 1 month. It wasn't a long time, but it was different, and I can relate to the experience of being in a whole different country when you don't speak the same language, when the costumes are different than the ones you are used to. So that's why I would like to help the expatriates to make this experience more comfortable and more safe.
We were very fortunate to get acquaintance with Adriana and see how she was good on putting things together. The agenda, the meetings, she's comfortable and she has the ability to get on top of things and to open doors and to get an appointment with the officer of a bank or an executive of a company or an officer of working for the government.
I think they will have a lot of questions before moving here to Yucatan, and by email or by phone or by chat, I can guide them through this experience of moving to a whole different place.
I have people in my family that, or part of my family, that comes from different places, and that I have gone through the process of showing them the city, of telling them what are the local traditions and what they can do or where they can go. So when they came to Merida, I helped them to look for a school for her daughter. I helped her to rent a house. I helped her to find a job. I'll help her to, get the driver license, anything that she needed in order to set up in Merida.
Well, I'm the one who takes the clients to the banks or to the Minister of Economy or to the Mexican taxes authorities, to the immigration, and I can do that because I can speak English and I can speak Spanish and I can help them to understand the people who doesn't speak English. I like being in touch with different people, different clients, and I really like learning different point of views of different persons.
My grandfather went to Mexico City, studied accounting, and then he came back and established a firm. Then my father stepped to the plate. I remember that I asked him for a job, and he said, you know anything about accounting? And I said, no, I'm learning, and that's what I want to work here for. And he said, well, you go somewhere else to learn accounting, and then you come here and ask for a job. I found this little firm, and I knocked on the door, and I said, I want to do accounting here. I want to work here. I worked there for a year and a half. I learned the basis of accounting, and then I came back here and I said, Dad, I'm ready. I know accounting. You should hire me.
The first maquiladora industry or company that I worked with had approximately 150 employees, and my administrative team was around 5 to 7 people that were directed to me, but we were doing everything for them, the accounting, the human resources, customs. When I started to work in the new company, it was a similar industry, a different part of the process, but it was a similar industry, and the company had around 300 employees, and I became the director of the company, or the general manager.
We can bring this knowledge and this know-how of dealing with this international corporation, dealing with big problems, dealing with big projects, and now offering them to the expats. This couple from California, they wanted to buy a house here in Merida, and they wanted to renovate the house, do some construction, and then probably rent it. The problem was, should I buy the house on a fideicomiso, or should I buy a house on a corporation? So well, if you're doing it for business purposes, well, you should do it as a corporation, earn money as a corporation, pay your taxes, and whatever taxes you paid in Mexico, if you're properly structured, you get a credit in the States.
What is important is to start things properly from day one. Otherwise, it becomes very expensive to fix things. In Yucatan Expatriate Services, what you are going to find is the help of somebody that is familiar, that has the contacts, has relations, and drives you through the issue you have in front, which makes the difference.
For people that are coming to Yucatan to live, what I can say is that they're gonna love the experience. Yucatecans, we are nice people. We are happy to help. We have all the services that you can get in a city as big as New York. Maybe you don't have enough restaurants or shopping malls, but you have enough. And you will have hospitals, you will have education as well. And I think a lot of our cultural background and heritage, it's wonderful. And if I wasn't a Yucatecan and I didn't live here, I would really love to spend the rest of my days here.
For me, it's very rewarding to have somebody come in and say that they have a need and that I know exactly what I have to do in order to help them. For me, it's very good that even if they want a recommendation to do something, I know where to go, what to do, or how to help them to get through, a small procedure or a process that for me is easy to say and that maybe for them is very difficult to understand.
We want you to be comfortable with moving to Merida and feeling that you are being protected and that you are being taken care of. Our team will take care of your visa status, will take care of your bills to pay, will take care of your company or a trust setup, set you up with the bank, will take you to all these places, will explain you how it works, will give you the advice to choose. We do not sell packages. It might seem to you that our services could cost a lot, but especially in Mexico, it is always less expensive to do it right the first time.